Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Cursed Child, YouTube channel Doncasterborn, but built for theme park news, and welcome to this Halloween update. Now, it's been a while since the Halloween been a little while since the Halloween update, but it's something I wanted to talk about, and I feel like now's the right time to talk about it because, of course, July, we're going to start getting those first Halloween details and stuff like that. It's usually as early as July, but it could be like sort of August going into September at most. But some updates come sort of in July, like the first rumours and stuff like that, and the sort of first preparations around the park, especially Alton Towers and Thorpe. Not too sure about Thorpe Park, but I know Alton Towers like to start putting their big Scarefest car out on Tower Street to start preparation in July. So there we go. So this is all about Thorpe Park Fright Nights for the 2019 Fright Nights event, and the possibility now of Saw Alive possibly leaving the park. Now, I do have written evidence, there's photographic evidence all over Instagram about this, and of course, with that being that the signage, all the signage for Saw Alive has been removed, and the fact that it's also been removed from the park map. So the future for this scare attraction doesn't really look that bright. Now, of course, with Fright Nights this year, it seems like it's already going to be the last year for Platform 15, with, of course, Loggers Leap set to be removed very soon. So I'm guessing once they've finished removing the track for Loggers Leap, once Platform 15's finished its final run, they'll probably close that off as well. So this new sort of attraction that's going to be going on the site, whatever it is in the next few years, will be replacing Loggers Leap and technically Platform 15 as well. So yeah, like I said, Platform 15 is probably going to be its last year this year with the site it's on. Dead Creek Woods, again, is it going to be the last year of that as well if it comes back this year for a second year? And there's a possibility that Dead Creek Woods probably won't come back, with it being Loggers Leap Station as the sort of loading platform for Dead Creek Woods, which is another scare attraction that they introduced to the overload of mazes in the 2018 event. So we kind of assume that if they're going to close off the Loggers Leap site after Platform 15's finished, maybe this is the last year if it comes back for Dead Creek Woods. But if it doesn't come back for this year, then it's a sign that, you know, it was a one-year thing and they're getting the station area sort of blocked off, ready for development. But of course, the main thing we're talking about in this video is, of course, Saw Alive, and the fact that all the signage, like I said, was removed. It was removed from the park map, and usually during the summer season, all the signage is on. The plaza area is not. It is blocked off, but like with like those temporary steel fencing. Sometimes I think there was one year where it was completely open to walk in, but the queue line was blocked off, so you couldn't really enter it. You could just go in that little plaza area and see it from out there. So this pretty much hints towards the closure of Saw Alive. And to be fair, Saw Alive, out of all the mazes from the 2018 event, it is the longest running scare maze currently at Fright Nights, with it opening originally as a seasonal attraction in 2010, sort of the follow-on like the Phase 2 from the Saw the Ride, which of course opened in 2009, the Ghostlight Eurofighter for those of you who don't know. Fun fact, it was scheduled to be a GCI wooden coaster for 2009, but apparently they sort of cancelled that and went along with this Eurofighter instead. Fun fact, I heard it on a different video from another YouTuber, so I thought it was a fun fact. So yeah, it was like the follow-on from 2009, really. It was sort of an expansion to the Saw brand. Now, with the signage taken down, not only does it put into doubt the closure of Saw Alive, but it also puts into doubt, is the partnership with the Lionsgate sort of IP, with the Saw IP, has that now ended, and could Saw the Ride be rethemed or announced to be rethemed for next season? Now, of course, this is just speculation. In fact, it's not really just speculation. This is just what I think could happen from the back of this one sort of incident with the signage being taken down. Again, on the one hand, it could be nothing. It just could be like a general paint up of the signage, and they're going to put it back up. So there is that direction you could take it, but I'm going to take this direction of the video as if it was taken down because it's been removed. What does this mean for Saw the Ride? Well, like I said, in my opinion, I think it would mean a retheme for the 2020 season. And I do think that they'll go along with like maybe an original horror theme, or sometimes with Thorpe Park knowing their IPs and their sort of partnerships with IPs. Maybe they're going to expand on The Walking Dead a bit more. I know it's in completely different areas of the park, but most of you know of Thorpe Park by now. They'll do different things in different areas. Of course, you've already got Living Nightmare, which uses the slammer queue, technically. And of course, you used to have Sanctum near the Swarm Island. But of course, then that was replaced. The bus from Sanctum and the container was moved over near Vortex, and of course that was the location for one of the new mazes, The Walking Dead Do or Die. Now, of course, I would like to see them expand on the Walking Dead brand, but I think with that, maybe they're going to sort of reimagine The Walking Dead. So maybe Living Nightmare and Do or Die won't come back for this year's Fright Nights or next year's Fright Nights, depending. And maybe they're going to put just like one brand new Walking Dead maze sort of inside that old Saw Alive building, or maybe they're going to do like a Walking Dead attraction, like I know they've got Walking Dead the ride, but maybe they're going to do like an interactive walkthrough of the Walking Dead and sort of do like a safe zone area. But like I said, it's probably highly unlikely it's going to be Walking Dead because of the fact that Walking Dead the Ride replacing X, or X No Way Out, it was back in the 90s, is in that sort of area, and that's become like the dockyard sort of area. So with Walking Dead the Ride going there, of course it's highly unlikely that Saw will be replaced in that island with the Walking Dead theme. So we sort of have to look and you think, well, what other themes could they go for? Because there's not really many other IPs they can really go for. I mean, again, this could be a simple upgrade. It could be a brand new Saw story to Saw Alive. So Saw Alive could return, but maybe under a different name or a different story. I think there's definitely a possibility of that. I do think that Saw the Ride, like I said, if it is going to get rethemed, it could be like an upgrade to include the new Jigsaw traps from the rebooted movies over the past couple of years. I think there's a new one coming out either this Halloween or next Halloween. I'm not entirely sure, but I think there's definitely scheduled to be a Jigsaw 2, which I'm really excited about. So maybe that could hint that Saw is staying, but just getting an upgrade. Like we sort of some of us sort of predicted that Saw Alive and Saw the Ride, or both, maybe could get an upgrade for this year for the 40th anniversary, because it is Saw the Ride's 10th anniversary. But of course next year's Saw Alive's 10th anniversary next year, so maybe next year's going to be maybe this year's the last year, and then it'll announce that it'll operate for the final time in its 10th anniversary or something. I don't know. Maybe it'll be a seasonal attraction for 2020 again, like it was in its opening year. Who knows? But overall, I'm really sort of interested to follow the developments of this and of the rest of Fright Nights. I think this Fright Night is going to be an interesting one because many people had really negative reviews about Fright Nights last year. Vulcan Peak, one of the worst scare mazes apparently. Dead Creek Woods, okay. Living Nightmare, still up to a good standard. Do or Die was a good maze. Saw Alive was apparently a really great maze. Platform 15 was good. You know, and to be fair, Blair Witch wasn't living up to the standard it should have been. So there was some mixed stuff. The scare zones were good, like the Amity High and stuff like that. They were really good, from what I saw. But I think this Fright Nights could be a completely new reimagined event, especially with the new branding and the logos that are sort of being fitted with this. And I do think that this year will be a reimagined Fright Nights. Of course, like I said, it could be the last year for Platform 15, could be the last year if it does come back for a second year for Dead Creek Woods, and like we said, it could possibly be the last year for Saw Alive as well. So, but I would like to see it stay till at least next year, maybe even longer depending if it keeps on those scares. It was one of the positive mazes from last year, so I don't see why they should remove it if it's got positive reviews compared to the other ones. So, again, it kind of makes no sense in a way, but I guess they want to sort of reimagine it, bring it back as something new. But I would like to see it at least return this year, but I'd like to see it return next year as well because it's the 10th anniversary, and like I said, I would like it to be a seasonal attraction just for that 10th anniversary year in 2020. Of course, there's loads of rumours going around at the minute about the RMC for 2020, and there's nothing that's been planned yet, unless they're planning something secretly in the works, and nothing's been released about it yet. They've got nothing to show, so I don't think it's going to be next year. It'll probably be the year after, or dare I say it, 2022. Thorpe Park fans, don't jump on me back. So there we go. So that's this Halloween update then about the possibility of Saw Alive leaving Thorpe Park Resort. Like I said, if there's any more updates about Fright Nights and any other Halloween updates, we'll bring it to you on Coast Charlie YouTube channel. Make sure you go and check out our other playlists. Of course, the playlists today from the Halloween updates playlist, the Thorpe Park playlist. There's also some news on our theme park newsroom playlist. Yes, we've split it into two. Theme Park Newsroom updates from 2018 and Theme Park Newsroom updates from 2019. So the 2019 one, we're yet to hit those 200 videos on that playlist again. So it'd be interesting to see how many news updates come in now. But I've sort of mixed, so I've sort of split the two up. So you've got 48 2018 Theme Park Newsroom updates, and of course the ones from 2019 are in their own separate playlists, just so we can look back down the years and think, well, that's when we reported on this and this and this. It's all about the history of the channel and the heritage. So yeah, that's a bit of channel news as well. So thank you very much for watching this Halloween update from Coast Charlie YouTube channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss a YouTube video. And for now, guys, my name is Coast Charlie YouTube channel, Coop, living the coast over dudes, and I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Take care, have an awesome day, my friends.